Can we get moving?
Oh, sorry. We want to dive into the preseason so hard.
Yeah.
Kind of do. Yeah.
Absolutely, we do. The Canucks fall in overtime 2-1 to the Edmonton Oilers, and it was very funny because yesterday when we were talking about Dakota Joshua, when we were talking about Vasily Podkolzin, there was someone in the chat, we ignored him, but there was someone in the chat saying, oh, this is all pointless. You can't draw conclusions from the preseason. I'm sure that same dude is on Twitter last night. Oh, Teddy Bluger. Canucks penalty kill is going to be fantastic, and I'm not knocking it. 4 for 4 on the penalty kill. That is the biggest takeaway of the night. The Oilers had their first power play unit. Sure, it's preseason. They got to get warmed up. That was their first chance to work together. But you saw Teddy Bluger be exceptional on the penalty kill. Obviously, Elias Pettersson as well. We already knew he could kill penalties. But Carson Soucy, I thought, looked good on the penalty kill. The first Oilers goal, he kind of missed that switch, which cost the Canucks. But for the most part, the team defense, the penalty killing, how can you not be pleased with that? The overall effort level, like the way they were moving the puck through the neutral zone, it almost didn't feel like you were watching the Canucks.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of things to like from last night's game. And obviously a 2-1 loss in overtime. I think a little more surprised. We gave our score predictions after the show yesterday.
Yes, we did.
I think we were all pretty off. But we didn't see the lineup. And yeah, I thought that there was certainly some players who made a big impact. And I think the Teddy Bluger is probably the biggest one. Like, listen, he wasn't the best Canuck, but to play above the level that maybe we had for an expectation, Teddy Bluger could have been there. I know that Aaron, he was one of the players you noticed as well. Who did you know? Because Aaron was our producer, Aaron Bordow. He was in attendance yesterday at the game. Aaron, you said Teddy Bluger was the one guy that popped to you. I know you got to tell everyone you also became a big fan of Andrei Kuzmenko as well. We'll get to that in a second. But who did you like? You were in the arena last night.
Well, yes, I was boots on the ground as a nice crossover between Canucks Army and the nation. But my number one fan, who I am now a fanboy of, is Andrei Kuzmenko. That guy is good at hockey. He had a couple moves. I think he dipsy-doodled, toe-dragged one of our D-men, and he came right in, tried to backhand it. It was quite the move. It was right in front of me. And I was like, man, I would have liked this guy in an Oiler jersey. I was very impressed by him.
Fun player. Very fun player is the best way to put it. Very fun.
Yeah, he's very fun to watch. I did notice Teddy Bluger. The penalty kill has to be the storyline because we had everyone we had, and we're the greatest power play of all time. And I know it's preseason. I get it. But we had all our guys, and they've been practicing. So I was impressed by that. Props to you guys. I don't know if that's just a Teddy Bluger thing. I noticed Casey DeSmith. Guy can't get new pads. What's that about? What's that about?
The story there, because everybody saw his yellow pads, and we saw it at training camp too. So as you know, he was traded to Montreal in the offseason. So he had just had his Montreal pads were like about to get delivered before he got traded to the Canucks. And now he's kind of like, okay, well, I'm not going to use my Montreal pads. I'm going to keep using my Penguins pads already broken in. So he got traded like a day before training camp, right? So he's working on it. They're very close.
He's waiting on the signature, the K. Whitmore signature.
What?
Come on, you're a goalie guy?
What are you talking about?
Every single piece of equipment in the NHL has K. Whitmore's signature on it.
Who's K. Whitmore?
He's the guy who approves every single pad, glove, mask.
Where was he in 2011?
He wasn't there yet. Now,
oh man,
K. Whitmore.
How did I not know this? That's interesting.
You can find it. It's normally on the bottom of the pads or inside the glove, inside the blocker. It all has to be approved by this guy, and there's only one guy in the world who does it.
What a sick job.
What a sick goalie pull by me. I mean,
that's great. That actually is a great pull. I bet a lot of our listeners didn't know that.
Yeah, K. Whitmore. So every single piece of, I don't think it's like the chest pads and the pants, but like every pad, blocker, glove signed by this guy, and that's what he's waiting on. Because all the goalies are getting their new pads in to this Whitmore guy at the start of the year. He's probably busy right now.
Drowning in it.
Oh, yeah. You think Woodley's garage is disgusting. You probably see this Whitmore guy's thing. And yeah, so that's what he's waiting on for DeSmith to get that. The mask, I don't know about that. Because it was funny watching when they zoom in on him on the broadcast. There's like penguins on the other side. And you're like, hey, whatever.
He was acquired by this management regime. It's fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Very fitting.
No, and I think you brought up a good point there. And like he was pretty solid in that game. And I think that's nice. I mean, he's the guy who kind of resulted in Spencer Martin, as we saw the news today, heading on waivers and being sent down to the Abbotsford Canucks. It looks like the sounds of it from Elliot Friedman, they were trying to trade him.
Yeah.
But I kind of wrote the article this morning. I didn't think
we're not going to go deep into it. Yes or no? Does he get claimed on waivers?
No, he won't get
No,
claimed.
he's going to Abbotsford.
No, I think he's.
Corey Anderson jumped in the YouTube live chat and said, Kay Whitmore is also a former Canuck goalie. Come on, Quads. And he said, I'm glad I have to leave. Disgusted by this gap in your knowledge.
Thank you, Corey. Thank you very much.
I honestly, I cannot believe I forgot that. Anyways, okay.
Aaron, anything else? You were in the arena. Give us another guy that you liked from the Canucks. Because by the way, you were joking with us before we went to air here. You said you basically knew every player number, producing this show, spreading the knowledge around to those you freaking oily boys over there.
Dude, don't tell anyone, but I'm kind of becoming a fan. I kind of like the Canucks. You guys have done this for me. But I said before the show, I said before the show that it was wild to be there and know every single Canucks player by like number and name and being like, wow, I do pay attention to the show. Like, wow, Faber does teach me. Wow, look at that.
There you go.
Archdeep Baines might get an NHL job.
Yeah.
I thought I noticed Brisebois.
Hell yeah. I love the Brisebois pull by you. That is the epitome of Aaron saying, yeah, I'm starting to learn some Canuck names. He's like, yeah, I actually like Guillaume Brisebois. Like, that rocks. And the thing about Brisebois, he's playing with Tyler Myers. Does he make the team? Because before the season, all of our polls, all of our crap.
Carson Soucy.
Yes. Excuse me. But does Guillaume Brisebois make the team? Like, does he make the team? Because we weren't talking about him in that regard. Does he make the team?
By the way, fire alarm going off.
I don't know if people can hear it.
Okay.
I kind of heard it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going off. We were warned in the next.
It's a test. Yes, it's a test. Let's be clear. Yeah,
no, it's not.
We're not just like, it's just another fire alarm, whatever.
The old Boudreaux. Now I'll risk it. Risk it for the listeners.
I don't smell no smoke.
There we go. Lisa loving it in the chat here, Aaron, as you can probably see there as well.
Yeah.
So you like Brisebois. Talk me through that. I didn't think Brisebois stuck out to me. I actually almost didn't know that Brisebois played, but what did you see from? Because I know
that's when he's at his best. That is Guillaume Brisebois' game.
No, what I'm saying is there's a different way of understanding a player when you're actually there at the rink, and I'm curious to see what you saw there, Aaron.
From what I saw, it was just not making mistakes, and he kind of pointed out to me, getting some outlet passes, getting it out. I think I saw him lay a couple of hits. I don't know. I was like, oh, that guy seems like he's actually doing stuff out there.
Their outlet passes looked a lot better last night. Like, especially with what we saw last year, like every time a player touched the puck, it was chip it and out, like boards and out, oftentimes not actually out, and then it's in the back of the net. Like, how much has that happened over the last 2 years? They got to be near the top of the league in that, right? Where you fail to clear the zone because you're trying to chip it out, and then it's in the back of your net.
Mm-hmm.
Like, didn't Jim Rutherford once say that was what pissed him off about the team? Was he's like, this happens all the time. We always chip it out, and then it never gets out, and it's in the back of our net.
And I'll tell you, I saw it a couple times from Niels Höglander. And there was, that's the thing that he really needs to work on. When you get to your own blue line, you just got to get the puck out and make the other team reset. I say it all the damn time on this show. And I've been saying about Höglander all the time. You did it multiple times in the game where it's just like there's such a difference of just chipping a puck 7 feet and making all of their players that are in deep in the corner waiting for the cycle to keep going. They have to now reset. So you have so much time to reset defensively. You can't be losing the puck battle just before your blue line. And I saw Höglander do that a couple times again last night, which was unfortunate.
I will say my biggest takeaway out of all this, though, clean up your pancake batter at 1 a.m.
Yes, that is unacceptable. I don't know how you're like, it's after 1 a.m, fair game. What the hell is that?
Listen, it's when I'm at 1 a.m, I got so many things on the go at 1 a.m. I got prospects to watch. I'm watching. That's when I watch all my prospects stuff.
Rocket League.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm on Rocket.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Everything. That's what I'm saying. I was busy last night.
At 9:05 last night, we were playing Rocket League. You said to me, I ain't working tonight. I'm done working.
I didn't say that.
You absolutely said that. You said that on Rocket League. This is what happens. He plays video games till 12:30. He's like, oh, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat some pancakes.
I kind of want pancakes tonight now.
I'm not dipping my fingers in the batter and like rubbing them all over the countertops. Like, it's just like a little bit of powder. In the morning, it's done.
But who has to clean it?
I do.
Okay.
And then what I do? Get up and clean my fiance's Met. She's doubling up. Never mind. I'm not going to myself in trouble here, actually.
Pump the brakes.
His wedding's in a week,
She's
folks.
great.
His wedding is in a week.
10 days. Yep.
Yeah, 10 days.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, it was a good game.
we appreciate you getting Canucks combo boots on
the ground,
Yeah,
baby.
Canucks combos there.
Yeah.
We're there.
Told you.
I'll be in Edmonton for the Canucks' first road game of the season. I'll bring similar analysis. I'll be seeing Aaron. I'll be hanging out with Aaron in person. Thanks for the contributions, Aaron. Let's move on. Seattle Kraken tonight. Quick turnaround. We said it'd be a shorter show today, but then we got into some shenanigans, so it might be a little longer than we expected.